kick right in front of the goal, and it's in.
Second, cuts to his corner, takes the shot, he scores!
Tonight's lineups for the Big Macs. Number 3, Luke Wakius. Number 6, Xander Krutt. Number 8, Ben Fincham. Number 9, Ben Kopek. Number 20, Owen Ostrowski. Number 23, Justin Peters. Number 24, Elijah Hickman. Number 25, William O'Brien. Number 28, Jesse Threlkel. And number 30, Brandon Pernisek. The Big Macs are coached by Sheila Mitchell, assisted by Lexi Cerritos and Mark Kessler. And for your Indians, number 3, Bryce O'Donnell. Number 10, Porter Erb. Number 14, Nate Klein. Number 15, Ryan Deegan. Number 16, Anthony Lingus. Number 20, Eli Hemmingson. Number 24, Dane Sale. And number 34, Declan McMillan. The Indians are coached by head coach Colin Vera, assisted by Maggie Syverson, Alex Puel, and Pat Vera. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the match.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to AHN Arena on the campus of Peters Township High School for what we hope to be an exciting Section 1 3A matchup between your Peters Township Indians and the Canon-McMillan Big Macs. Canon-McMillan sits atop Section 1 3A with a record of 6-0 in the section. Peters Township is 4th in the section with a record of 2-4, but they've been playing well as of late. Had a good game last week against Section 3 AAA leader Penn Trafford. So I'm hopeful for a competitive and exciting game this evening. Teams are taking the court right now, and we'll get started momentarily. So starting for the Indians, we have number 14, Nate Klein, number 24, Dane Sales, number 15, Ryan Deegan, number 16, Anthony Lingus, number 10, Porter Erb, and number 20, Eli Hemmingson, with the libero, number 3, Bryce O'Donnell. Starting for the Big Macs is number 9, Ben Kopek, number 20, Owen Ostrowski, number 3, Luke Boschus. Number 8, Ben Fincham. Number 25, William O'Brien. The libero is number 6, Xander Krutt. And number 20, Owen Ostrowski. Serving for the backs is number 3, Luke Boschus. High jump serve over. Overpass by the Indians. Canon-Mac puts that down. Score is 2-0 Canon-Mac. That was number 20, Owen Ostrowski, on the put down for the Big Macs. Bosch's hard jump serve over. PT sets. Deegan on the hit, blocked. So the refs are going to talk it over. The two line judges called a different thing. One called it out, and the other said it was touched by a PT player. So everyone's going to talk things over and come to a decision here. Okay. The referee has ruled it out. So Peters Township will take service. Score 2-1, Canon-McMillan leading. Sales jump serve over. Big Mac set it up. Hit goes into the net. Point Peters Township. We're tied up at 2. Good serve there by Sales. Big Mac set, hit, goes long. 3-2, Peters Township leads. Serves over. Canon-Mac pulls it back into play, but can't get it over the net. 4-2, Peters Township leads. Good start here for the Indians. Let's hope they can keep up the momentum. Serves over. Canon-Mac sets, hit, block. Block goes into the net. Point Canon-McMillan. Coming in for Canon-McMillan is number 24, Elijah Hickman. Back to serve is number 8, Ben Fincham. Serves over. Klein sets. Hemmingson. Little off on the hit. Point Canon-McMillan. Fincham serve over. Back set for Klein. Deegan on the hit. Goes long. 5-4, Canon-Mac leads. Fincham serve over. Klein sets it up. Hemmingson on the hit. Dugout set up by the Big Macs. Hit blocked at the net. PT keeps it in play, sets it up. Deegan's hit over. Canon-Mac hits. Goes out. Danced on the net a little bit, then went out. Point Peters Township. Klein serve over. Canon-Mac sets, hit. Dug out by PT, brought back in play. Free ball brought over. Big Mac set. Pushed. PT sets it now. There's McMahon on the hit there. Good volley between the two teams. That hit goes long. 6-5, Peters Township leads. Klein serve over. Canon-Mac sets it up. Hit. It's kept in play. That was number 20, Owen Ostrowski, on the kill for the Big Macs. He will also be back to serve. Ostrowski's serve goes long. Peters Township leads 7-6. Deegan's jump serve glides over the net, set up, hit, blocked. Set again. Not blocked that time. That was number 23, Justin Peters, on the kill for the Big Macs. Ben Kopech jumps into the game for number 28, Jesse Threckold. Kopech will be back to serve. His jump serve over. Overpass by the Indians. Put down by the Big Macs. 8-7. Canon-McMillan leads. Kopech serve over. PT sets it up, back set to McMahon, hit, blocked. Point Big Macs. Kopech serve over. Klein sets it up. Lingus on the hit. Kill for Lingus. Point for the Indians. Bryce O'Donnell back to serve for Peters Township. Serve glides over. Big Mac set, hit. PT sets it up now. Back set to McMahon, hit. Kill. Tied up at 9. Declan McMahon on the kill for the Indians. Donald's serve sails over. Big Mac set, hit, dug out. Good hustle there by Nate Klein. Just couldn't get to that pass, but good effort. Serving for Canon-McMillan is number 6, Xander Crute. His jump serve over. Klein sets Lingus on the hit. Touched by Canon-McMillan. Point Peters Township. Tied up at 10 with Declan McMahon serving. McMahon got a lot of arm on that one. Sailed way long. Point Canon-McMillan. Peters serve over for the Big Macs. Brought right back by the Indians. Set up, pushed over. Klein back sets to Porter. Cannon Mac sets it up now. That hit's blocked. Point Peters Township. I believe it was Deegan on the block. I wasn't paying super close attention. Number 16, Anthony Lingus, be back to serve for the Indians. Lingus serve over. Ostrowski on the hit for the Big Macs. Peters sets it up now. Deegan on the hit. And kill. Point Peters Township. Lingus serve over. Cannon Mac free ball hit into the net. 13-11, Indians lead. Believe Lingus' foot just went a hair over the line there. Service will go back over to the Big Macs. Entering for the Big Macs is number 30, Brandon Pernasek. Back to serve is number 3, Luke Bacchus. Hard serve by Bacchus. Dugout set up by the Indians. Deegan on the hit and kill. (14-12) PT leads. Hemmingson will jump back into the game. O'Donnell takes a seat. Sales serve, sails over. Big Mac set, free ball pushed. Peters sets it up now. Deegan's hit goes long. 14-13, Indians lead. Fincham's serve goes long. Go right back to the Indians. A score 15-13. McMahon comes into the game. Herb will take a seat. Hard serve by Nate Klein. Canon-Mac sets. Ostrowski blocked. Brought right back. Canon-Mac sets it up. Ostrowski with the hit again. Goes wide. Point Indians. Hard serve by Nate Klein. Set up by the Big Macs. Pushed over. Falls in the center of the court. Point Canon-McMillan. Good serving here by Nathan Klein. He really got some velocity on that ball. Ostrowski's serve goes long. 17-14 Indians lead. Deegan serve over. Big Mac set, hit. Kill by number 20, Owen Ostrowski. Score is 17-15. Kopech re-enters for the Big Macs. He will be back to serve. Kopech serve over. PT sets. Lingus on the hit. Blocked at the net by the Big Macs. They set it up. Push it. Brought right back. Set again. No blocking that one. That was number 3, Luke Boschus, on that hit for the Big Macs. Kopech serve over. Overpass by the Indians. Big Macs put it down. Going to be tied up at 17. Peters Township needs to get a side out here, get service back. Kopech serve over. Klein back sets. McMahon hit, kill. Declan McMahon on the kill for the Indians. 18-17. Peters Township leads. Sales comes into the game. O'Donnell's serve goes into the net. That's going to tie us up at 18. Serving for the Big Macs, number 6, Xander Crute. Crute serve over. Klein can't get to that pass. That's a tough position to put Nathan Klein in. That was a very hard pass for him to get to. Peters Township needs to do a better job of getting him the ball. Crute serve over. PT sets. Lingus on the hit, blocked. Indians can't get to it. 19-18, Canon-McMillan leads. Coach Verab's going to call a timeout, talk things over. Okay, the teams retake the court with Crute serving. Serves over. PT can't get a handle on it. Crute moved to the other side of the court to serve, and that's allowed. You can go anywhere along that back line. Okay, we got number 1, Matthias Maxwell, defensive specialist in the game now for the Indians. They set it up. McMahon hit, kill. Good change up there by Coach Verab. Bring in Matthias Maxwell. McMahon will take a seat. Herb in to serve. Jump serves over. Big Max push. PT brings it right back. That hit goes wide. 21-20. Canon-McMillan leads. Herb's serve over. Big Mac set it up. Can't get a hard hit. They got to push it. Cross court set to Lingus. Into the net. It's going to be 22-20. Canon-McMillan leading. Peters serve over. Klein sets sails on the hit. Shanked out of play. Point Indians. Dane Sales on the kill. Deegan jumps back in. Lingus is back to serve. Critical point right here for the Indians. And that serve goes into the net, 23-21, Canon-McMillan leading. Hard server for the Big Macs. That's Luke Bacchus. Back to serve. Serve barely goes out of bounds. 23-22, Canon-McMillan leading. Dane Sales serving. That serves over. Canon-McMillan can't get to it. We're going to be tied up at 23. Sales serve over. Big Mac set, pushed. Falls in the middle of the court. Point to the Macs. Entering for the Big Macs is number 24, Elijah Hickman. Fincham serve into the net. We're going to be tied up at 24. McMahon comes in for the Indians. Nathan Klein will be back to serve. Klein serve over. Big Mac set. Hit. PT sets. Cross court set to Deegan. He pushes it. Blocked right back. It's going to be 25-24 Canon-McMillan. Reminder, these games are win by 2. So we will keep going till someone gets to a 2-point advantage here. Ostrowski back to serve for Canon-McMillan. His serve stays in this time. Free ball brought back by the Indians. Pushed right back by Ostrowski. Falls into play. Canon-McMillan takes game number 1, score of 26-24. Hey, I say this, while Peters Township didn't get the win in that game, it was a very competitive game, and they took the Big Macs to overtime. So not a bad start by the Indians. You always want to win, but not a bad start, and I think this gives them some momentum going into game number 2. So while we have a break in the action, I wanted to mention a few players from both teams. Eli Hemmingson from Peters Township, junior middle hitter. He was one of the Class 3A players of the week for the week of May 1st. On the Canon-McMillan side, Xander Crute, senior libero, he was also one of the Class 3A players of the week. So some accolades for both teams. Wanted to mention the coaches for both teams as well. So for the Indians, head coach Colin Vereb, assisted by Maggie Svierson, Alex Puel, and Pat Vereb. For the Big Macs, we have head coach Sheila Mitchell, assisted by Lexi Sarunas, and Mark Kessler. Some quick stats on game number 1 for the Indians. 2 kills for Ryan Deegan, and 2 for Anthony Lingus, 1 for Dane Sales, and 3 for Declan McMahon. Those are unofficial statistics, just going by what I marked down on my sheet quickly. Okay, so the Big Macs will start out serving in game number 2. That serve goes long. That was William O'Brien serving. 1-0 PT leads. Sales serve goes long. Tied up at 1. Both points on service errors. High spinning serve by Bacchus. That goes long. We'll see if either of these teams decide to get a serve in for this game. McMahon for Herb on the PT side. Nate Klein gets it in. You can count on Nate Klein to get a serve in. 3-1, Peters Township leads. You know, it's interesting. Nate Klein, he has 2 different types of serves. You can serve it a little hard, a little softer, or really hard. I don't know if the coach tells him or he just decides on his own. Now that one was harder. And it stayed in. Oh, line judge called it in. The referee overrode him and said it was out, so the point will go to the Big Macs. Entering for Big Macs, number 19, Nolan Rossing. His serve is over. Once again, Klein struggles to get to that pass. Big Mac set it up, hit, and kill. Looked like number 29 on the kill, Liam Reamer for the Macs. Rossing serve over. PT sets. McMahon on the push. Big Mac set. Bacchus hits it over. Klein back sets to McMahon. Blocked. Free ball brought over by the Indians. Canon-McMillan sets up. Hit over. Nice volley overpass by the Indians. Put down by number 29, Liam Reamer of the Big Macs. Big Macs switching up their lineup a bit here in the second game. Rossing serve over. Klein sets it up. McMahon hit and kill. Tied up at 4. Deegan serve over. It's going to be an ace for Ryan Deegan, as Canon-McMillan couldn't get a handle on that serve. Deegan's serve goes long there. Going to be tied up at 5. Matthias Maxwell, defensive specialist, come in to man that back row for the Indians. High jump serve by Ostrowski. PD digs out, set up. Lingus on the hit. Canon-McMillan sets up now. Hit over. Cross court set. McMahon on the kill. It's a nice set there by Bryce O'Donnell, bringing that across the court. (6-5) Indians lead. Donald's serve over. Big Mac set, hit. Dug out by the Indians. Klein on the set to Lingus. His hit dug out, pushed over, falls in the gap. Point Canon-McMillan. Tied up at 6. Canon-McMillan has caught Peters on that play a few times this evening. His Canon-McMillan team is such hard spikers, right? So I think PT is watching for that, rightfully so. And that's how Canon-McMillan is getting a few of these dinks right in the middle of the court. Kopech serve over. Miscue on the set there for the Indians. Point Canon-McMillan. That serve falls short. Tied up at 7. McMahon sits, Herb enters. High serve by Herb goes over. That hit's blocked. Point Indians. Herb's serve goes into the net this time. Fincham re-enters the game for the Big Macs. Back to serve is number 6, Xander Crute. Nice soft serve goes over, set up by the Indians, blocked. Free ball brought over. Big Mac set, Fincham on the hit and kill. It's going to make it 9-8, Canon-McMillan leading. Crute serve over. Klein sets Lingus on the hit. Canon-McMillan can't get to it. Point Peters Township tied at 9. Oh, yeah, tied at 9. Lingus serve goes over. Max set. Hit and kill by number 3, Luke Boschus of the Big Macs. It serves over. Deegan's hit goes long. Point Big Macs. Canon-McMillan leads 11-9. Peters serve over. Peters brings it right back. Canon-McMillan sets up, hits, dug out. It's going to be 4 hits by Peters Township. Point will go to Canon-McMillan. Peters needs to get a side out here before this game gets out of hand. Hard serve brought right back. And they did get just that. Hemmingson will re-enter the game. Sales back to serve for the Indians. Sales serve over. Canon-Mac sets hit. That's Fincham on the kill for Canon-McMillan. 13-10, Big Mac's lead. Luke Boschus back to serve. I'm pretty sure this will be a hard serve coming at the Indians. So what happened there, folks? the line judge said it touched the stick. It can touch the top of the net and go over, but in this case, it touched the stick on the end of the net as well. Klein's hard serve over. Canon-Mac sets, pushes. They didn't get the push over that time. Tried to catch the Indians off guard, but have to get the push over to do that to happen. When that ball hit the stick, it must have knocked it out of whack. Line judge is going to get it straightened out. Good job there. Klein serve sails long this time. Re-entering for the Max, number 19, Nolan Rossing. Nolan serve over. PT sets it up, free ball hit over. Overpass by the Big Max, right back by the Indians. They got to set it up. Canon-Mac brings it back. Good volley here between the two teams. Back set. That was Ryan Deegan on the hit and kill for the Indians. Coach Vereb stressing no overpasses for the Indians, and I would agree with that. It serves over. Big Mac set, hit, kill. Number 20, Owen Ostrowski. Have mentioned his name a few times this evening. Matthias Maxwell, defensive specialist, back in the game for the Indians. Ostrowski serve over, stays in, set up. McMahon on the push. Ha-ha. Indians caught him at their own game this time. Nice little push there by Declan McMahon. 15-14, Canon-McMillan leads. O'Donnell serve over. Big Mac set it up, hit. Kept in play by the Indians. Brought back. Set up. Lingus on the hit. Brought back again, pushed over. Klein back sets McMahon, hit, kill. So I'm going to tell you what. Matthias Maxwell and Porter Erb did a super job to keep that ball into play. Maxwell went into the first row of the bleachers. Then Erb pulled it right back across. Good job, Indians. O'Donnell's serve goes wide. 16-15, Canon-McMillan leads. Kopech re-enters to serve. Kopech, a strong server also. Big Macs have rattled off a few points each time he's been in to serve. Serves over. Set. McMahon on the push. Tied up at 16. Erb's serve goes long. Send it right back over to the Big Macs. That is Xander Krut serving. His serve falls short. Send it right back to the Indians. Maxwell takes a seat. Deegan steps in. Lingus, a hard server for the Indians. His serve over. Joust at the net, falls on Canon-McMillan's side, but brought right back. That was a put down by number 3, Luke Boschus of Canon-McMillan. Good play there by Boschus. It's going to put the Big Macs up 18-17. Game number 2. Peters serve over. Overpass by the Indians. Put down by the Big Macs. It's tough. Those hard serves lead to overpasses, which lead to bad things. Serves over. Good pass, good set this time. Herb brings it back. It's going to be a hit and kill for Ostrowski of the Big Macs, 20-17. Coach Vera is going to take a quick timeout, talk things over at a critical point here in the game. Okay, teams will retake the court here with Canon-McMillan serving. The score 20-17, Big Macs leading, game number 2. Serves over. Klein back sets the Sales, hit, kill. Good play there by the Indians. Dane Sales on the kill. Desperately needed point. Sales serve over. Canon-McMillan sets. Hits over. PT sets Deegan on the hit and kill. (20-19) now. Sales serve over. Overpass this time, but Peters can't put it down. It's going to be a double hit by the Big Macs. A point will go to the Indians, tied at 20. They were lucky there. They got to put those overpasses down. There should be no returning them. Sales looks like he might have an arm injury. He's holding his shoulder. Gives the thumbs up to the coach. Serves over. Canon-McMillan sets, hit. Kept in play by the Indians. Good job by the Indians to keep it in play. Just couldn't get to that third hit. Went right up through the lights and the ceiling and everything. Bacchus serve over. Peters Township brings it back. Good job by O'Donnell to pull it back, but it goes out of play. 22-20, Canon-McMillan leads. I'll tell you this much, the Big Macs have the Indians running all over this court. That really tires you out after a few games. Bosch's serve over. Klein cross-court set to Deegan. It's going to be 22-21. I'm not sure what's going on. Canon-McMillan players chanting something, and now Nathan Klein is talking to the referee. So the point's going to go to Canon-McMillan, 23-20. I have to be honest, I didn't see what happened there that caused that. Bacchus serve goes wide. And while Peters gets it back here, that last point was a critical one to go to the Big Macs. Klein serve over. He'll take a little off this one. Canon-McMillan sets. Hit blocked. 23-22. That was Deegan and Hemmingson combining on that block. Klein serve over. Canon-McMillan sets. Put back by the Indians. Kept in play. Tied up at 23. Canon-McMillan arguing the call, but to no avail. Let's hope Nathan Klein can keep this run going. Serves over. Big Max set, hit, block. Kept in play. Brought right back. Set up now by the Big Max. Ostrowski's hit. Dug out by the Indians. They just can't get to that third ball. So close. So close there. Nathan Klein just running crazy all over the court. Coach Verb pleading his case to the referee, but ultimately his point's going to go to Canon-McMillan. This is number 19, Nolan Rossing, re-entering the game to serve for this game point for the Big Macs. His serve is over. Klein sets it up. McMahon on the hit. Kill. Going to be tied up at 24. Deegan serve over. Stays in play. Well, so the line judge said it was in. The referee overruled him and called it out. So the point will go to Big Max. Critical call right there as the Big Macs take a 25-24 lead. Ace to finish off the game for Owen Ostrowski. Canon-McMillan takes game number 2 by a score of 26-24. Exactly the same score as game number 1. We will take a quick break and be back for game number 3. So hopefully you heard the PA announcer. Give a shout out to the sponsors here for Peters Township Athletics. Please patronize PT Sports sponsors when possible. So we're going to enter this third game. Canon-McMillan up 2-0. If Canon-Mac wins his third one, they would take the match. If Peters Township can come back for a win, we'll go on to fourth game. I tell you, Peters Township has really battled this evening. They have been all over the court on a number of plays, kept these games very close, and have done a solid job. Just not quite enough. But maybe this third game will turn out different. We'll see. So wanted to mention upcoming schedules. So Peters Township has 2 home games this week. Canon-McMillan tonight. Then another critical section game versus Upper St. Clair Panthers Thursday night. And they're traveling to Seton LaSalle non-section Friday. Traveling to Moon on Tuesday, and then finishing out the season Thursday, May 11th versus Baldwin. That'll be senior recognition night for the Peters Township Indians. Peters Township will start out serving in this third game. You know, I did want to take a minute to mention some stats from that second game. We had some impressive statistics by a few of the PT players. Deegan had 3 kills. Sales had 1. And McMahon had 6 kills. And Deegan also had 1 ace serve. Okay, so Peters Township starts off the 1-0 lead. Game number 3. Anthony Link is serving. High spinning serve. Lingus goes long. Tied up at 1. You have to wonder about the Indians, the way they've been running crazy all over this court, if fatigue might be starting to wear on them a bit in this third game as well. Bacchus serve over. Klein set to the Deegan hit. That touched the net, or touched the stick going over. The point will go to the Big Macs. Bacchus serve over. Back set. Sales hit goes into the net. 3-1. Bacchus does a good job of back there, moving across the line one side to another. You never know which direction that ball is going to be coming from. Serve goes right back. Catches the Big Macs off guard. 3-2. Hemmingson enters. O'Donnell will take a seat. Sales serving. Hard serve by Sales. Ace for the Indians. Sales serve brought right back. Nathan Klein with the push. In play, point Indians. 4-3, Peters Township leads. Sales on a nice little serving run here. Hope it can continue. Hard serve. Set up by the Big Macs. Ostrowski on the push, kept in play. Free ball brought back. Big Mac set it up. No bringing that back. It's number 20, Owen Ostrowski on that kill. Nolan Rossing, serving specialist here for the Big Macs. His serve over. Klein cross court set. Ref's going to go a carry there. Rawson serve over. Set up. Deegan's hit goes long. 6-4, Big Macs lead. Serves over. Klein sets. Deegan on the hit. Brought right back. Pushed by Klein. Not sure of the call, but point goes to the Big Macs. 7-4, they lead. Serves over. Klein back sets. Deegan with the push. Canon-McMillan keeps it in play. Ball goes into the net. Point Indians. Fincham will enter the game for the Big Macs, but then he'll take a seat as the libero comes in. One of the Canon-McMillan players has a bloodied nose. That's number 3, Luke Boschus. He'll get some medical attention while the teams take a break. So it looks like we're going on about an hour and 15 minutes into this match. Okay, teams retake the court. Let's see here. Bacchus is sitting down, so the trainer will work with him. But Canon-Mac only has 5 players on the court, so someone else is going to. Bacchus comes back in now. Okay, so he's back in. Peters Township serving, and we're going to get going again here. Now the referee's talking to Bacchus. Apparently he has blood on his shirt or something and may have to change. I really don't know. But Canon-McMillan needs to decide what they're doing and keep the game moving along here. So it looks like the trainer is wiping off his shirt, and he will now re-enter the game again. The referee gives a go-ahead. Said shirt looks clean. We're ready for some action. Klein serve over. Big Mac set it up. Ostrowski on the hit and kill. 8-5, Canon-McMillan leads. Justin Peters re-enters the game for the Big Macs. Back to serve is Ostrowski. Pretty sure this will be a hard serve. It is. Big Macs Peters digs it out. McMahon pushes over. Canon-Mac sets now. Ostrowski on the hit again. Peters keeps it in play. Pushed over. Brought back by the Big Macs. Good volley here by both teams. Set up again. That push falls into play. 9-5, Canon-McMillan leading. Ostrowski serves, sails long. Deegan's jump serve over. Overpass. Joust at the net. Comes down. Big Mac set it up. Pushed over. Right back. Brought back now by the Indians. Pushed over by the Big Macs. Set up. That ball's hit over by the Big Macs. Right back by the Indians. Goes out of play. Point Canon-McMillan. Matthias Maxwell re-enters for the Indians. Kopech, serving specialist, re-enters for the Big Macs. His serve is over. Klein back sets the McMahon. Hit, dug out by the Big Macs, but they can't get to it. Point Indians. Desperately needed point. O'Donnell's serve long. 11-7. Canon-McMillan leads. Fincham comes in to play the front row. Kreutz serve over. Klein back sets McMahon. Hit. Dug out by the Big Macs. Point will go to Canon-McMillan. Kreutz continues to serve. His jump serve over. Klein sets Lingus on the hit and kill. 12-8, Canon-McMillan leads. Herb comes in for McMahon. Herb's serve over. Canon-McMillan sets Fincham on the kill. 13-8, Canon-McMillan leads. Serves over. Klein on the back set to Herb. Blocked. Right back. Set up again. Put down. Dug out by the Indians. Can't get that one over. Point Canon-McMillan. This is Justin Peters serving for the Big Macs. He's been on quite the run here. That ball goes over. Big Mac set. Hit. Kill. Once again, that hard serve is really hurting the Indians. They can't get a good pass off it. Their setter, Nate Klein, is just running all over the court and then can't get a good setup. And the Indians are really struggling with that. So while we have a break here, I'll just take a quick mention of what the other teams in the section are doing. So as I mentioned, Canon-McMillan leads the section with a record of 6-0. They're followed by Upper St. Clair, 5-1. Moon, 3-3. Peters Township, 2-4. Then Bethel Park and Baldwin rounding out at 1-5 for both of them. So critical games coming up for the Indians, both Upper St. Clair and Moon Township. Okay, so we got a good volley going on here. Fincham on the kill for the Big Macs, 16-8. As I was saying, critical games for the Indians in terms of Upper St. Clair, Moon, and Baldwin. 3 key games in the playoff race here as we approach the end of the season. That's going to be a hit and kill. Number 20, Owen Ostrowski for the Big Macs. They lead 17-8. Peters Township running out of gas a little bit here in this third game. Peters serve over. Brought right back. Kept in play by the Indians. Klein's hit touches the stick. It's going to be 18-8, Canon-McMillan leading. Peters serve over. Klein cross-court set. Lingus hit. Free ball brought back over by the Big Macs. Overpass by the Indians. Referee saying that one of the Peters players went into the net. So that point will go to Canon-McMillan. They lead 19-8. Peters serve, overpass, brought right back. Peters Township. Ball gets stuck in the ceiling. It's the first time I've seen that one happen. Refs are calling a redo there. So the score will stay at 19-8. Serves over. Klein sets it up. Lingus on the hit, blocked. Set up again. Peters Township player touched the net. It's going to be 20-8, Canon-McMillan leading. Peters serve long. Justin Peters, not Peters Township. Lingus serve over. Canon-McMillan sets. Ostrowski on the kill. 21-9, Canon-McMillan leads. This is Luke Bacchus back serving. Number 28, Jesse Threckeld re-enters for the Big Macs. Bosch's serve, hard serve over. Ace for Bosch's, 22-9, Peters Township leads. That time, Bacchus' serve goes long. 22-10. Sales serving for PT. Hemmingson enters the game. Sales serve into the net. 23-10, Canon-McMillan leads. So this is number 24. Elijah Hickman comes back in for the Big Mac, serving number 19, Nolan Rossing. His serve's over, brought right back. Big Mac set. Can't get the hit. Point Indians. A lot of substitution going on here at the end of the game by the Big Macs. I'm trying to keep track of it all, but I may miss a player entering or leaving. Klein serve over. Canon-McMillan sets, hit. Touched by Peters. Game and match point here for the Big Macs as they lead 24-11. Strowski serve over. PT brings it right back. It falls in play. Point Indians. Canon-McMillan player arguing that it landed on the top of his hand, but referee's not having any of it. Deegan serve over. Canon-McMillan sets it up. Can't get a handle on the third pass. 24-13. Deegan serve over. Big Mac's hit goes wide. 24-14. Big Mac's not taking this last point very seriously. And, stranger things have happened. Peters serves it up. Brought right back. O'Donnell sets up. McMahon on the hit. It's an illegal attack on the Indians. Final game goes to Canon-McMillan by a score of 25-14. Set goes to Canon-McMillan as well. They will remain undefeated in a section. Peters Township will fall to 2 wins, 5 losses. Upcoming games, Peters Township at home again versus Upper St. Clair Thursday. At Seton LaSalle Friday, at Moon Tuesday, then back home Thursday, May 11th. For Peters Township Boys Volleyball, this is Neil Baer. Thank you.